What is up, guys? Mr. Bazy here, and today we're going to be doing some more Adventure Capitalist. First and foremost, I do want to apologize that I haven't uploaded an Adventure Capitalist video in a little while, especially during an event time. The only reason for that is because I've literally been grinding to get to the point where I have enough content, or not content, but enough of the game to play so I can actually make a video of it. The event is very, very, very grindy. And I really feel like they updated it a little bit too late. I feel like they should extend it a little bit, just simply because they did wait a couple days, and that whole unlock business was kind of, you know, scrub-a-dub at around something trillion. It was like 289 trillion or something like that, and then they dumbed it down to like 28 trillion or something, making it a bit more manageable. But regardless, it is very, very grindy. I've been very consistent actually this time with checking up on this, and it just hasn't really produced very good results this entire time. So with that being said, we are going to have a reset, because the only good result that I've gotten, as you can see, I got the Megabuck one for the Flemings. I think I got another Megabuck one, but I can't be sure about that. Is get 3,370 angels. So we're going to do a reset today and just cross our fingers and hope that that actually will be enough to push us forward here. Okay, we'll buy 2 of them so that it speeds up a bit more. There we go, just like that. And then we're going to start the rest of these as well. Keep forgetting to do that. There we go. Okay. Now, let's buy some managers. There we go. Have those 2 running. Let's buy into that. Oops. Purchase as many of these as we can. Okay. And keep these running. Matter of fact, let me switch to this one. Yeah, that's probably a better one to switch to. It was, again, pretty difficult to get started initially, so it's nice to see a difference in that this time around. Can we buy some managers? I'd like to buy some more managers. Good, we have all the managers. That's wonderful. So what's next here? Next up is probably going to be this to 20. That'll be a nice little boost. We have the all profits times 1337. Another one's coming up very soon. There it is. Okay, and let's go ahead and buy, let's conserve it. Oh, I didn't mean to buy another one, dang it. We are in the millions. This can get to 10 now. All right, that's looking wonderful. Let's go ahead and speed this up. That can get to 10. That's our next one that we're going to speed up, because that's obviously better. All right, let's see the upgrade. It's going to help us out. I find that, and I know that I'm kind of late on this. I do apologize. That I've been trying to give tips and tricks when people comment in my videos. I've been trying to give tips and tricks so that you guys can at least progress on your own. But again, it really did take this long just to get to where I am now. And I've been very, like I said, very diligent this time around, more so than usual, because I knew that it was going to be really grindy. So what I've found personally works the best, and if you're kind of stuck around where I am, which I think a lot of people are, go for the all profits first. You're going to get times where everything to, like, I don't know, what are they? Let's go to the unlocks here and see. So for example, everything to 6. You're gonna notice that everything's to 6 or whatever it is, like 12 I think is next, then 18 and 24. You're gonna find that those are going to actually appear for you to buy first, or you're gonna be able to accomplish it first before you get the all profits. Like, that's what's gonna happen. But don't do it. Always go for the all profit first and then backtrack to the, you know, this one. Okay? All profits is way more important than that. So let's go ahead and do the times 6, because that's going to boost our other one pretty darn far there. Explosives times 50 in the billions now. We'll be working on that, and that's, then we're speeding it up even more. Can we get this to, actually, we can get this to 40, which is going to give us yet another boost. And now I think we can get to 10 on everything, which will do the same thing, but for the swords. There we go, buy the all profits, and we also got the other one on top of that, so that's quite a hefty little change there. Almost getting 40 on this one, which is going to be huge. I think the next one is what, 18? Okay, 18. That's going to be huge. Okay, we'll buy into this first. We'll keep this going. Okay, we'll keep this going fast and get this to 20, because that's what's going to really push the envelope here, as you can see in the trillions now. And that's kind of what I want to see. We're just going to get them to 18, then we'll come back and buy them to higher points if we can. Profits, okay, so we now have that to the billions. This is almost able to get to 40. Okay, let's go ahead and buy into this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's buy into it. We can still buy that, and we can buy 2 of these and 2 of these. There we are. Making things a little quicker. Okay, nothing spectacular, but still pretty good. And we're just going to stay right here on the swords, because they are making the most right now. Aside from the stuff on the right-hand side, but that's moving slow, and I'm not going to put my money into that. Or I'm not going to put my mash button into that. I'm just going to sit here, nice and cozy on the swords, waiting patiently for the paradise thing to actually accumulate, and then I will begin doing it on that one instead. So it might take a little while considering we are doing 3 trillion every like kind of second, but then we're also getting a couple on the right hand side here that are helping us out. The next one is going to be 24 for the all profits times 50 on the Flemings, and you can see where I'm slowing down here. I'm slowing down at the same exact spot. Grab this first because we're going to get to this even faster. Honestly, I should have been doing that sooner. I would have got that probably by now. As you can see, I wasn't paying attention. You want to go for the all profits first. It's always what you want to do. Now we don't even close to this. This is a joke compared to what we have. We have 1 day left to do this, okay? Literally almost a minute until we have an exact 24 hours to make this happen. Now, it's going to be rough, but I'm going to really try my best to make this happen because I do think it's possible, because I think that the way it goes, I haven't heard much from the community. Not too many people have actually come to me saying they've finished the event, but my theory is that towards the end of this event, it really speeds up, like super fast. Only problem with that is I think that happens around the time where you're able to actually purchase the angel upgrade. That's the only problem. Once you're able to purchase the angel upgrades, I really think that's where it takes off. Only problem again with that is you actually need to be able to get to that, and we are so far away from that, it's not even funny. Not even funny. Kind of tempted to use some of my gold, because this gold was gold that was just accumulated from events. So I might go ahead and just accumulate the gold, or use some of my gold to make things a bit quicker. Maybe get like a times 12. I don't know what would benefit me. I'm definitely not going to add more time. That's pointless, I think. I'd rather get the times 12 if I'm going to go for the gold. I really would rather not. I'd rather stay away from that and save my gold for a time where I might really need it on another planet or later on in another event. I don't necessarily think I need it right now. So we're going to go ahead and purchase the upgrade. That should help. As you can see, it did significantly. We're going to be able to get to this one very quickly. There it is. Alright, and our only concern after this is going to be getting everything to 24, because then it's going to help out for our Flemings, which will be nice. And I think that will actually happen pretty darn soon. The next upgrade is going to be 303 quadrillion. So that definitely, I don't think will take forever. Especially, oh, there we go. Nice. Now we're going to move it. Now it's definitely not going to take forever with this. 140 trillion is very feasible. It might take a little while. I would venture to say about 10 minutes to 10 to 15 minutes, and we probably have the 303 trillion that we need for this, and then that will boost us even further. Now the real question is, because this is kind of where we were before. We were in the you know somewhat quadrillions before we reset. Only problem with that is I think that might be where we hit a wall. I hope we don't. Let's look at our angels. That's moving up not too quickly, but that should change when we do hit the quadrillion. So let me grind for a little while here and see what I can pull out of my butt. And hopefully what that ends up being is some serious progression here. Again, kind of running down on the wire, but actually this is actually how long it's taken me to get to this point. Again, I've also been doing some other stuff, but meanwhile, like while I'm editing and stuff, I do have this game up and I'm making consistent changes where I can, whenever I can. The problem is, most of the time I can't do anything. So that's an issue. Let's go ahead and see, can we do 10 of these? Okay, we can, and that's gonna be, that's worth it. That's worth it. That's gonna add to our thing here. How fast will we be able to get that? Can we get that super fast? I might go with this. Because we're getting, we're pretty much, if you think about it, in the time that we can do 2 of these, we could have done 1 of these. And this is about, actually a little more than 160 trillion. So I'm going to stick with this one. I think that might potentially be better. I'm not 100% on that, so don't quote me. But I'm theorizing that it would be better, okay? Theorizing. Because this takes about a second to do. This takes 5 seconds naturally. And then if I were to double it, it would take about 2 seconds. So consider like 2.5, I'd say. So considering that, if this is 140 every 2 seconds of me while doing the mash, and this is every 1 second while I do the mash, then I'm getting 20 trillion more each time, which again is not too much more, but it does add up over time. Not to mention all the stuff that we have going on the right hand side and whatnot, which we can probably speed up a little bit, right? We can speed that up a little, or we can at least increase the profits. I want to go for the next all profits. Like that's what I should be going for, and this is the deciding factor. Either I start spending money on all these other ones to get the Flemings to a really high amount, or I go for the all profits. And this is that turning point. This is that moment that I'm telling you about this is where you should wait. And I really want to buy these other ones. Like, everything is telling me to buy these other ones, but if I wait, if I'm just patient and it's going to take a little while, but if I'm patient and I accumulate the quadrillion, the 303 quadrillion I need, I will actually get I'll get everything back sooner, and I'll make more progress faster. At least that's in theory what is going to happen. So give me 1 sec. I'm going to see if I can find an auto clicker and just set that up real quick so I don't kill my hands. But with that being said, let's just give it one moment to really kind of, you know, settle in, and we'll pick up when we're a bit more established. All right, guys, so I did end up getting an auto clicker. Thank goodness, because my finger was hurting me today. But anyway, hopefully that is okay with you guys. I don't think it's too big of a deal. Again, it's basically just a macro, but I'm using a program for it instead of using my, I guess, mouse program macros. But in any case, it's kind of cool because by using that, I did figure out that I haven't done much testing, but to get to the point where I'm moving as fast as this bar is on the bombs, I'm actually clicking, at least in a rough estimate, because I was just typing in speeds till it got to where I was able to click, or at least since it was, you know, going as fast as that, which is how fast it normally goes. See, I'll start clicking on my own. See, it doesn't actually speed up, right? Doesn't speed up any. So that's pretty much about how fast I'm clicking, and that is actually once every 25 milliseconds. Again, that's a rough estimate. I didn't go up or down. I was setting the values in increments of 25, but once every 25 milliseconds, I think is pretty darn fast. That's pretty quick. So anyway, we are at 61 quadrillion, moving pretty fast. Okay, nothing too spectacular. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna turn this off for one moment and turn it on here, and see what happens if I do this, and see if we're making money any quicker. See how much longer it's taking? Now we're gonna turn it off, go to this, and then start it there. And look at that. We're actually probably making about 160 or more, or even more than that. We might even be lapping 3 times by the time it takes for the palm trees to lap, or the paradise things to lap 2.5 times. So that's actually really interesting. Or at least, you know, to lap once, we might be going 2.5 times on the bombs, which again will mean that we're making more money faster. But again, it is a waiting game. We do have to wait until 303 quadrillion for any of this to really matter at all. But the good thing is it's moving pretty quick, and I can just leave it be and not worry about it. So hopefully we can benefit from that, which I'll just turn this off so I can move around. If we buy the 4 on the lasers, and then we buy the 4 on the caps, and then here, and then there, and then we buy the 20 here to really speed things up, that is going to take a long time to get all that money back and back and back. Look, to buy 20 of these on the Flemings is 55 quadrillion, which again isn't that much if you're considering how fast we're moving with this, but it's not cheap. You know, that's not cheap at all. So I don't really want to keep reset, because it's going to take a long time to get all that money back. It really will. But if we get the all profits times leet, then we'll get all this stuff back very quickly and make the progress go even further, because at that point it'll be all profits times leet. Then the Flemings will of course be bumped to 20, which is going to push it even further, and then it's going to get a times 50 by everything getting to 24. So that's what I'm going to do. That's where I'm focusing. I think that's the best option. Again, going to take a little while, but I do have I'll leave the link to the auto clicker in the description down below. Very heads up play by one of the community members, linking me, or not linking it to me, but telling me about an auto clicker that works really well. Very, very simple. Definitely recommend you check it out. You can use it for like a bunch of other stuff. You know, it's a program. If you have a macro for your mouse, you can set it up that way. But I feel like this is pretty simple, and it doesn't take up too many system resources, which is nice. But anyway, if you want an auto clicker, description down below. I'll leave the link to the website where I found it. Again, I'm using it. I don't see any problems with it. So yeah, it's pretty simple. It's an auto clicker. But yeah, thanks. I'll leave the name of the person who linked it to me. I'll find them in the comment section and put it on the video here. So thanks so much for that heads up play on your part for linking me that, because that is going to help so much. Not just for my mouse health, but for the health of my fingers, which is nice. But anyway, let's go. I'm going to wait around a little bit. We'll pick it up yet again when we come back. I don't necessarily want to leave this page because I have to be on here to click it. I have to click the mesh, which is what's really helping things move along fast here. Actually, much faster than it was when I was offline, because I was searching for the auto clicker for like 5 minutes or so, and we got to like 50 quadrillion or 60 quadrillion or something like that. We're really moving now, which is nice. What was I gonna say? I'll pick this up in just a bit here. I was gonna go move to some of the other planets and check that out, but I think I'll hold off for now. Alright guys, so we're back yet again with some more Venture Capitalists. Naturally, obviously got to where I needed to get to, so that auto clicker came in clutch. Thanks again for that one. We're going to go ahead and buy the all profits, and hopefully that will get us to the next available level. That is, of course, more than we just had before. We got the quadrillion upgrade. Looking at our investors, moving up fairly quickly at this point, so hopefully that will be the turning point. I don't know yet, but I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that that will be the turning point for this game. We're actually at 1.1 quadrillion now, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and buy this one first, because that's going to get us close. 132 quadrillion, that's nothing. Let's go ahead and turn the auto clicker on and just wait, because that's going to actually happen pretty darn soon. We should have that in no time, considering how fast everything is going here. So real quick, I just want to, while we're doing this, I want to make a quick little announcement. For those of you that are waiting for Uncharted, that is coming. Seduce Me, I have to record more of that, so that's coming soon. The Cards Against Humanity, for those of you that haven't checked it out, it's absolutely hilarious. I'll leave a link to it right here on the video. Super, super fun time. I highly recommend you check it out. I did it with my girlfriend, my brother, Leviathan Games, who you probably have seen in the comments, and Monkey Man, who you've also seen in the comments, and of course they make maps for me on Geometry Dash. Monkey Man's made a game for me. I have Monkey Man has a game demo, a new game demo for his the Holy Barrel, Legend of the Holy Barrel game demo. So I'm going to be doing that fairly soon. And all that stuff. We will also be doing more Crusaders for those of you that follow. So quick little updates on everything there, all that stuff. And as you can see, plenty of stuff that I have to do, plenty of stuff that has yet to be done. So please understand that I do a lot of other things aside from Adventure Capitalist. Adventure Capitalist is, pardon me, Adventure Capitalist is very prominent, and again, I've been grinding this like crazy trying to get to this point, and thankfully, it seems like it may actually be paying off. So with that being said, let's jump back into it. Thank you so much for hearing me out. I appreciate your time. Let's go ahead and purchase the rest of these here. We should be able to get the times 24, all things to 24. Okay. There we are, Prophet of Flemings. Times 50, and now the Piece of Resistance is buying this very last one, which is only going to be 33 quadrillion. That's going to be able to be gotten as I activate this yet again and deactivate it as I click this. Boom, there it is, 4.7 quadrillion. Now the question is, will that be more than what I need? Let's go ahead and bump these. Wait, let's see here. That's almost to the point where it could be beneficial. What's the next one, 30? Yeah, everything to 30. Looking at our investors, we are moving fairly quickly now, which is very nice to see. I'm going to go ahead and try this out. Let's see which one's faster. Keep an eye on this up here. Keep an eye on how fast these go. Okay, here we go. The bombs. We'll see how that... Oh, actually, I was on the wrong one. I'm stupid. There we go. We'll see how that works out for us. Okay. It's about 3 seconds. 3 seconds for that. So let's pause this. Go to the bombs. How much will this get us? I don't know which one moves faster. I want to say because everything is moving pretty fast. The bombs are already moving pretty quick. So is the palms, kind of. We've got all the stuff on the right-hand side that's doing pretty well. The swords, I think what I want to do next is get the swords to 60. Because that's going to be better than the Flemings and be moving faster. That's really going to come in clutch if we can make that happen. But I don't necessarily know if this is all that better. Let's try the other one again. See how that goes. I just don't know. I mean, I think they're pretty equal. I think they've got to be pretty darn equal. I'll leave it on this for now. Honestly, the 60 on the swords is going to take a long time. Okay, I'll have you know it's going to take a very long time to do. Because as at 15, it's 180 quadrillion. After that, it's obviously only going to pretty much double or more in what we need for that. So that's going to take a very long time. Maybe we can squeeze out some of the... they're not really moving that quick though. Like, why would I want them? Like, they're not going to be that good. Well, they're all one away from having more speed, so I guess there's that. So I'll do it. They're one away from being faster, so I'll bump them to be faster. But the question is... See, now 40, so it's not even worth it. Investors have been topped. We're going to leave... You know, I'm going to leave this for like 15 minutes. I'm gonna leave this for 15 minutes, and we'll be back then. I want to see how much we'll be able to accumulate by just doing that and leaving it and seeing exactly where we get. So with that being said, hopefully you've been enjoying so far, and I probably will end it right here. I'm going to keep going, of course, but I'm going to end this episode right here, and hopefully we can see some more very soon. The next episode will be up probably once the event is done, okay, but it will be up this week, hopefully before the weekend, because I know that because of the fact that the, because of the way that it worked and how slow it really was, it was kind of annoying and slow to upload, so I do apologize for that. Again, there's nothing I could really do about it. I wish I had known about the auto, I wish I had remembered the auto clicker sooner. So yeah, we're just going to keep doing this. Hopefully it'll pan out. But until then, leave some comments down below. Let me know how far are you in the event. Let me know if my tips are helping you. Again, I tried to get to everybody in the comments and help them the best way I could, but to make enough for an actual video, and as you can see, this one wasn't even that long. It wasn't like super long like the other ones were. I had to really grind it out on my own, and I didn't really want to record like minute-long segments of me doing whatever I needed to do on the game and then just like stopping, because that would have been kind of annoying on my part personally. So with that being said, I'm not going to go for this 25. See that one down there? I could go for it, but because of the fact that I'll just count that extra 2 quadrillion every once in a while as like a bonus, because it's just moving too darn slow as it is. I'm not going to waste 594 quadrillion on one of those so that it speeds up to like, what, half of that time? I'm making so much more with the rest of these, and hopefully we can get to the next one, which is 314 quintillion. That's not what we're not aiming for. That what we're aiming for is more angels. I'm aiming for 12,000 angels, and I think that's very reasonable in the next 15 minutes. I think we can make that happen. So with that being said, again, hopefully you enjoyed. Leave some comments down below. Definitely make sure you rate the video what you think it deserved. If you did enjoy, please consider sharing the video as well. That kind of stuff really helps me out a lot, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or any social media really, or even word of mouth with your friends. That's really awesome too. Of course, it directly helps me as well as the entire community and is greatly appreciated. So with that being said, if you want to become a Sage in training, make sure you subscribe today. And as always, this has been Mr. Bazy, your favorite Sage, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and check out the Overwatch gameplay I uploaded today as well, or I guess depending on when this goes up, hopefully it goes up the same day as the Overwatch gameplay, but check it out. That was beast mode. Just saying. Just putting that out there.